Look, pocket pistols aren't automatically junk. Most people just pay the wrong price for the wrong gun. Then they blame the caliber. The logo tax hits hardest in concealed carry. 5 pistols, all under $300. Real street prices, real use cases. And for every pick, I'll tell you exactly when to skip it. Number 1 is going to cost you less than dinner. Let's get into it. Number 5, Kel-Tec PF9. The Kel-Tec PF9 is the pocket pistol that the concealed carry community forgot about the moment micro-compacts got trendy. That's exactly why it ends up being one of the best buys on this list. Used examples land between $150 and $180. That is a 9mm pistol, not a .380, not a .32, for the price of a decent pair of work boots. Here's what the market moved past. The PF9 is 0.88 inches wide and weighs 12.7 ounces unloaded. Those numbers put it in true pocket carry territory. Not jacket pocket carry, not cargo shorts carry, actual front pocket of your jeans carry. At this width and weight, almost nothing touches it under $300. 7 rounds of 9mm. Double action only trigger. No manual safety to fumble under stress. It does exactly what a carry gun is supposed to do. It disappears until you need it. One more thing most buyers overlook. The PF9's polymer frame holds up to daily pocket carry conditions better than you'd expect. Lint, sweat, daily friction. This gun doesn't care. It was built for people who carry every day in real conditions, not range queens that get cleaned after every outing. If you want 9mm in your front pocket for under $200, nothing on this list touches it. Skip it if you want a smooth trigger. The double action pull is heavy and long, and it requires practice to shoot well. Skip it if you need more than 7 rounds. This is a deep concealment tool, not a duty pistol. The cheapest 9mm that actually cheaply disappears. That's not nothing. Number 4 is what happens when a company decides to compete on specs instead of brand name. Number 4, Taurus G3C. The Taurus G3C has a logo tax problem in reverse. The brand name is holding the price down, and budget buyers are the ones winning. Street price runs $220 to $260 new. 3 magazines are included in the box. At that price, with that capacity, nothing else in this category comes close. Here's what the anti-Taurus crowd is missing. The G3C ships with a 12-round flush magazine and a 15-round extended magazine. That is Glock 19 capacity in a gun that costs less than half the price. Taurus put real engineering work into the G3C after years of quality control criticism. The result is a gun that has passed 500-round reliability tests with near zero malfunctions documented across dozens of independent reviewers. And that practice matters. The G3C rewards shooters who put rounds through it. The more you shoot it, the better the trigger feels, and the more confidence you build. That is the opposite of a gun you buy, put in a drawer, and hope works when you need it. Skip it if trigger feel matters to you. The G3C has a functional trigger, not a refined one. Skip it if you want the smallest possible footprint. The G3C is compact, not micro-compact. It disappears under a shirt, but not in a pocket. At $240 with 3 magazines, you have enough left over for 200 rounds of practice ammo. Most $600 pistols do not come with that offered. Number 3, Ruger LCP Max. The Ruger LCP has been the standard for pocket .380 carry since 2008. The Max is the version that fixed every complaint about the original, and right now it is sitting at prices that make the competition look embarrassing. Street price runs $250 to $280 new. That buys you 10 rounds of .380 ACP in a platform that is 0.81 inches wide and weighs 10.6 ounces. The Max added a genuine sight picture, a better trigger, and doubled the capacity of the original LCP. Same footprint, twice the rounds. Here's what most reviews skip over. The LCP Max is the easiest pocket pistol to rack on this entire list. For a shooter with limited hand strength, arthritis, age, or injury, that matters more than caliber debates. Ruger engineered the slide specifically for shooters who struggle with traditional pistol slides. Skip it if 9mm is non-negotiable. The Max Chambers 380 ACP, which delivers measurably less terminal performance than 9mm from a comparable barrel length. Skip it if capacity is the priority. 10 rounds is respectable for a pocket gun, but the G3C and GX4 carry more. The easiest gun on this list to rack. Sometimes that's the only feature that matters. Quick one. If you like reviews that don't sugarcoat anything, subscribe to Gear Under Fire. We cut through the logo tax every single week. Back to it. Number 2 is the gun that Glock and SIG don't want you to know exists. Number 2, PSA Dagger Micro. The PSA Dagger Micro is the most controversial gun on this list. Palmetto State Armory built a Glock 43X clone, priced it at $270, and the gun community couldn't decide whether to be impressed or offended. Street price runs from $270 to $299 new. That is an optics-ready micro-compact 9mm with 15-round magazine compatibility, a steel slide, and a Glock 43X compatible aftermarket ecosystem for less than $300. Here's the case that closes it. The Glock 43X retails at $480. The PSA Dagger Micro runs the same magazines, accepts the same holsters, and shares the same basic operating system. Palmetto State Armory has built their reputation on making Glock-compatible firearms at budget prices. The Dagger Micro is the most direct execution of that strategy they have ever produced. Skip it if you distrust clones on principle. The Dagger Micro is explicitly a Glock-derived design. If brand authenticity matters to your peace of mind, spend the extra $180 and buy the original. Skip it if you need a proven track record across years of carry use. The Dagger Micro is newer to market than everything else on this list. Glock Performance, $270 price tag. The logo tax has never been more obvious. Number 1 is the gun that was engineered specifically to embarrass every pistol costing twice the price. Number 1, Taurus GX4. SIG P365 launched in 2018 and changed what buyers expected from a micro-compact. 11 rounds in a package smaller than a Glock 43. The gun community lost its mind. SIG charged $499 for it and got every dollar. Taurus watched, and then they built the GX4. Street price runs $250 to $300 new. The GX4 is dimensionally similar to the P365, 1.06 inches wide, 18.4 ounces loaded, with a 3-inch barrel. It holds 11 rounds flush and 13 rounds with the extended magazine. Steel sights are standard. The gap between what this gun costs and what it does is the clearest example of logo tax in the entire pocket pistol category. Here's what the data says. Independent reviewers have documented the GX4 passing 500-round reliability tests, with 0 malfunctions after a break-in period of roughly 200 rounds. Taurus quality control in 2026 is not Taurus quality control from 10 years ago. The GX4 specifically arrived with better fit and finish than anyone expected. The one honest caveat: commit to a 200-round break-in before you carry it. The GX4 needs it. Most guns at this price do. After that, it runs. Skip it if you need zero break-in tolerance. If you are buying one gun and need it to work out of the box on day one, the Ruger LCP Max or the G3C are more forgiving. Skip it if the Taurus name creates doubt you cannot shake. Carry confidence matters. If you cannot trust the gun in your waistband, buy the gun you can trust. $250, 11 rounds, P365 geometry. The logo on the slide is doing nothing for you at $499 that this gun does for $250. 5 pistols. 5 different answers depending on your hands, your wardrobe, and your budget. The PF9 if you need to disappear completely. The G3C if capacity and value are the whole conversation. The LCP Max if racking the slide is a daily challenge. The Dagger Micro if you want Glock compatibility without Glock pricing. And the GX4 if you want the most gun per dollar in the entire category, under $300. 5 pistols, all under $300. All of them honest. The concealed carry market is built on the idea that safety costs what the premium brands say it costs. It doesn't. Which one is already in your rotation, or which one are you considering? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Gear Under Fire out.